And let's open up to the book of Nehemiah. We're starting a new series right now that'll last for 6 or 7 weeks, take us to the end of the summer. I even hate to think, though, I hate to say those words, the end of the summer. Let's not even think about that. But we're going to do this new series. It'll carry us into the next couple months. It's going to dovetail very nicely with what we've been talking about with these church jumpstart conversations we've been having. This series is built on one of my all-time favorite Bible heroes. And unfortunately, this guy doesn't get a lot of respect. He's kind of the Rodney Dangerfield of the Bible. He just doesn't have an exciting resume that matches up with Noah and his flood and David and Goliath, Daniel and his lion den. This guy's name is, as you can tell, Nehemiah. You say, well, what did he do? The big challenge of Nehemiah's time, he was the Donald Trump of his day, I guess you could say, because his big challenge was to build a wall. Quite seriously. Quite seriously. And you know, Nehemiah and the wall just doesn't have the same ring as Daniel and the lion's den. But I'll tell you what, if it wasn't for Nehemiah and the things that he did that we're going to read about the next few weeks, if it wasn't for Nehemiah, Israel would have remained a third-rate nation. To our time, throughout history, we would think of Israel today not as the jewel of a nation that it is today. We would think of it as another Haiti, another Somalia, if it wasn't for Nehemiah. Because in Nehemiah's time, Israel was that third-rate nation. The Jewish people in his time were a people living in squalor, living in heaps of ruins, defenseless, defeated, dejected. And God used Nehemiah to rebuild in his people a sense of hope and purpose and prominence within their community and in the world's eyes. And because of him, though it took a few more centuries, Nehemiah helped Israel to prepare the path for the coming of the Messiah that would happen several centuries later. Rebuilding is the theme of this book of Nehemiah. And rebuilding, as you know, is the theme of our church at this time and season. God is mobilizing this congregation to recapture and rebuild and re-energize to make a difference for this community. So there are some great lessons that we're going to unearth these next 6 or 7 weeks as we go through this book of Nehemiah. Some great lessons for us to put into practice as a church.